So the Mississippi Jackson mission is, I think, like the biggest stateside mission. I don't know for sure, but like that's what everyone said. Might just be a rumor. But it goes all the way from the coast of Mississippi, and it scoops in a little bit of Louisiana down there, so like Slidell, and I don't remember the other place, but like scoops right near New Orleans, but that's part of a different mission. And then it'll go up just like 2 hours north of Jackson, and the very top part of Mississippi is in a different mission, but we've got all the rest of it. And then it goes left, so it's like this big L. It goes left and covers the bottom part of Arkansas and the top part of Louisiana, top half of Louisiana almost, and then out and scoops in a little corner of Texas, which is random. It's just this huge mission. And most people speak English. There's people that speak Spanish, and so there's some Spanish elders, no sisters yet. There's random Indian people that you'll find, and they speak whatever language they speak in India. I don't know what language it was, and they kind of speak a little bit of English, so that was cool. And I guess the elder-sister ratio when I first got out, I think we had like close to 200 missionaries. I don't have the exact numbers, but it was always more elders than sisters, and then finally there got to be a point in my mission where it was exactly like half and half. And that was crazy, because it used to be maybe like 15 sisters before the age change. And then with my group, we came out in May, and there was over 20 sisters that came out with me, and like 4 elders. And so just like this complete reversal. And so that was really cool to just be part of the massive wave. My transfer is the biggest amount of sisters. So when we left, it was like a huge drop in the sisters in the mission, which was sad, but what do you do? So I got, I think, a good taste of the big wards and the small wards. I never served in a branch, but the smallest unit I served in, maybe like 30 people showed up every Sunday. So it was the size of a branch, but it was a ward. And right before that area, I served in a really wealthy area. And that ward was like just huge. I felt like I was in Utah. The building was new. It was like a Utah building. It was like just massive. They had the lowest number of less actives in the mission. It was just insane, which is just really, a lot of the work you do in the South is less active work, and so that was really weird. But then besides those 2 units, they're just kind of like maybe middle-sized wards. They're like 80 people to 100. And the stakes, it's a pretty small church in Louisiana and Mississippi still. Like the stakes still, they don't have a lot of units, and the units they have, they gain some members, but they lose a lot to inactivity, and so that's just a lot of work to be done in the South. So I was really blessed. I served in, most of my areas were a little bit newer, and so we had really nice apartments that hadn't been lived in very long, so they didn't have like a weird smell. One of my areas, I only served there for 2 weeks until I got moved. There used to be elders there, and it was this little apartment behind a house, and that literally the address is apartment behind the house. And it smelled like elders really bad because they'd lived there so long, and nothing you could do can take out the smell of elders. But the other places were really nice. I always had a car, but it's a biking mission. So even when you like have a car in your area, they ask, for my mission it was Thursdays, we call it Thirsty Thursday. And so Thursdays you just park your car and you try to use as little miles on your car as possible, and you just hop on the bikes and you go. And so you try to plan appointments that are closer by on Thursdays, because if you like have a really far away appointment, you're gonna be tempted to use a car. And it was just really nice bikes are a hassle sometimes, but it's kind of just freeing to be on a bike, and it's a lot easier if you like feel the spirit, like, whoa, we need to go talk to that house. It's just a lot easier to just stop your bike than to park your car. I don't know. You feel a lot more willing to follow the spirit. Or like walking. I loved walking on my mission, so.